Testing.
You
It's
okay?
It's Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
All right, I hear myself, so that's great. We're doing good.
Yeah. Happy Thursday, you guys. I am so glad it's almost Friday. I see James eyeballing my giant zits.
What are you going to name that thing? What are you naming it? Oh, it's so gross. Is that thing carnivore too?
The joys of being a woman, right?
You didn't tell me anything about this. I just look over and it was like, oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, here we are.
Hormones, I guess. Yeah. Stress, maybe.
Maybe it's all the grease.
Maybe it's all the grease. I don't know.
It's all the bacon grease.
Thursday. I wanted James to make something, and he came through and made it today, and it was so good. And I want it again tomorrow. He said you can make it.
She can make it because we like to have in the past. So we got some frozen. We got plenty of frozen steaks. When I say plenty, we got like 4 meals of steaks.
Right, in the freezer.
And I would like to have that because we always have that on Friday.
Well, we try anyway.
And yeah, chicken and
it's the weirdest thing.
Do you want to describe it?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It's the weirdest thing because I've never really been that big on chicken. Like I just haven't. I like chicken wings and that's it. But since we have gotten this smoker, I love it.
She loves the way because it makes the chicken very juicy.
Really good. I love smoky foods and it's just so good. So last night we were laying in bed and I'm like, I may have said it before that too, but I really wanted him to buy just boneless, skinless chicken breast, butterfly it, stuff it with Swiss cheese and ham, and then wrap it in bacon. Well, he brought up wrapping it in bacon too and putting it on the smoker. So he did. He went to the store today after work for me and bought the things. So yeah, had it ready when I got home from work and I was super happy.
Did you explain everything of how I did it?
Yep. Butterflied the chicken, cheese, ham, closed it back up, wrapped it in bacon, put it on the smoker.
No, when I closed it back up, I put another piece of Swiss cheese on top and then wrapped it with bacon.
Even better.
And cooking it at 400 until it gets like 185.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we explained in our video that it'd be Saturday.
Yeah.
But like one of them was like 200 and one of them in order for one to hit 185. And I'm realizing on the smoker, like inside cooking chicken, I would shoot for like 165, 170. But on the smoker, 185 seems to be the magic number.
Yeah. It was so good. So good. So I'm really full right now because we just ate, but it was really, really good. I was really, really happy that he made it.
She says, don't be mean.
Who? Yeah. James, don't be mean.
All
right?
And here's the problem with Kroger lately. We are having an issue.
Yeah. If you have a Kroger, maybe you're having the same issue.
With Kroger. Because we're buying meat and we're having to take meat back because there's meat that says it's good for another 4 or 5 days.
Or a week.
Yeah, and we're opening it up and it just stinks immediately. As soon as you cut the vacuum seal off, it's rotten eggs.
Yeah.
So
it's really a bummer.
6 pounds of hamburger today.
Yeah. Yeah. We were going to make burgers because Noah
is home.
Noah's home and he typically does 2 meals a day. So, yeah.
Lynette says, I like the way your chicken breast recipe sounds. That's probably the only way I would be willing to eat chicken breast.
It was really, really good.
Another way, when we made it the last time that she loved chicken breast was we just
butterflied it.
Take it, it's thick. So just butterflied it, split it open and just season the tar out of it and put it on there the same way. 400 until 185. Mm-hmm. And it's just so
juicy,
literally
tender,
so like squirts when you bite it. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's really good. So I definitely want to have that again because yum. And typically, and I was telling Austin this today too, but as far as cheeses goes, he likes like real sharp aged cheeses a lot, but pretty much any white cheese I really, really like.
Brian Doyle's here.
Brian, hi.
And Lou says the wings look delicious.
They were good.
Carrie donated 3 bags of platelets today.
Oh, wow.
With the power of carnivore, blood pressure was perfect.
That's awesome.
That is. Tom Rocks Keto is here.
Hi, Tom Rocks Keto.
Live from the Orlando Summit. Wish you were here.
I wish we were there.
That was last week. It was the Omaha. And now this week it's Orlando.
We're missing out. I feel
we are
like we missed out.
But when you go on the cruise and you're definitely going to Keto Palooza and maybe another small event or something, several small events throughout the year.
Right.
You just we can't afford it.
Yeah, we're trying to set something up. We're trying to decide if we're going to do another meetup somewhere.
I'd be willing to speak if they pay my way.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And that would be entertainment for everyone.
Right. We were talking about going to the Nashville one, but
we just don't want to hear other people speak. We just want to see our friends.
We just want to see you guys. No, the Nashville one, we were talking about going. We almost got tickets, but it's so close to the grandbaby's due date that I did not want to leave out of town. I don't want to be far away.
Sharon says Sam has sweet corn seasonings that is clean and tastes great.
Street corn.
Yeah, street corn.
They have street corn seasoning and it's clean?
Well, check this out. Look, the Howard says made James wings and Emily sauce tonight. They were so good, crispy and juicy. Love the sauce too.
The sauce turns out so creamy, doesn't it? I really like it. I've been making that since before keto. That's how I would always make our wing sauce. And of course, I used to make it, boneless breaded for the kids.
Shauna says Keto Palooza's in 64 days.
Oh, that's coming up.
And does it seem like on this streaming program that did the other one show pictures?
I don't know.
I don't know. But Shauna's face is there and it's pretty.
Shauna, we love you.
I seen Shauna's pretty face and it's bigger than before.
On our screen.
On our screen, yes. All right. Where was I? Don's here.
We need to go back to this street corn topic because we need to not forget.
Don's in the trunk.
I know.
Mike's driving.
They're going camping. Yeah, she's a busy bee.
She definitely is.
She is. Her and Mike are definitely busy bees. Lindsay's here.
Lindsay is here. She's able to show up for once. Would really love to go to Keto Palooza.
I want to meet you.
But it's not going to work out this year.
That's a bummer. Maybe we'll get to meet somewhere.
I mean, even Lindsay probably needs to go to Jungle Gyms.
I know.
Go to Jungle Gyms.
It is totally true.
Tom Rocks Keto says Ben Azadi was our first speaker here in Orlando. Dr. Boz was sitting behind me.
It's so awesome.
I
would love to go to the Orlando.
Next time you see Dr. Boz, turn around and be like, "So." Joanna said is planning for Keto Palooza 2024. It will be my first event.
So fun.
You should come to 2023.
So fun. It's so fun.
22Q Cat says your squishy will be here before long.
I know, and poor Alexa sent me a picture of her feet and they're so swollen. And then yesterday she called me and I was at work and I was on the phone with the driver and I'm like, I got to go. I got to take this call. And I answered and it was something else. I hung up and I texted her. I'm like, I really thought that was it. I'm in labor call for a minute.
Carrie's surprised that we didn't lift off with all those wings.
Yeah. I've really been liking chicken.
Brian says, already screwed up a carnivore attempt. Found leftover jalapeno poppers that I could not let go to waste.
No.
You know what? This is day 3 and I'm rocking it.
Yeah.
So yesterday was a fast day.
Yeah.
Went by pretty fast too.
Yeah, it did.
Today I woke up hungry.
Mm-hmm.
So pork rinds and eggs for breakfast.
Yeah.
And then I went to Wendy's and I got a triple.
Did you?
I went to Wendy's. I got a triple. And you know what?
I'm jealous.
You know what? On day 3, it wasn't even hard to throw off the pickles, the lettuce, and the onions.
Yeah.
Tomatoes are always easy to toss off, but all that other stuff, I just chucked it right off.
I brought baggy bacon and eggs and pork rinds to work with me, and I managed to eat some pork rinds this morning, and then I didn't have time.
But more importantly I think this challenge, more importantly than the the food,
Yeah.
which is carnivore.
Uh-huh. All right.
I'm on my 3rd day of working out.
He's done amazing.
And Noah is working out with me.
Yep. Noah was complaining at church last night about being sore.
So, and what's even better is the fact that, well, first off, when we first got that gym equipment, it went in this room.
Right.
But since we made this into a studio, the gym equipment is no longer in here.
Right.
Therefore, it's in the garage.
Yep.
Which
Hotter.
is 100 degrees.
Yeah.
So when I'm working out, it's a lot hotter.
Yeah.
So I have to come in and work out like in my work clothes before I get in the shower.
Yeah.
Because it's hot.
Yeah. Well,
I don't normally get hot,
I'm
but
still proud of you.
when
though.
you're working out, it's hot.
I'm glad I didn't fully commit to the same exact thing as you because I have not done very good on the movement part this week.
No. Well, when you're working stupid hours, I mean, like she literally got off work and met me at church, and then it's 9 o'clock. What do you do?
Yeah. It's kind of mentally been exhausting.
And I guess that we answered that question.
Yes.
Oh no. Shauna says next year I have to go visit family and a couple friends. Probably no keto events for me.
But it's still family and friends though. So I'm still happy for you.
Brian ate them before he remembered I was doing the challenges. Back on the wagon again. Well,
You're
that's
like,
okay.
oh crap.
Yeah, that's okay. Look, Hookah's here.
Hyla. So Hyla, I have noticed last night at church, seeing people at church, I was double waving.
Lisa.
So it's going outside of this where even in public, I'm like,
oh no. Emily's just going to be seeing people on the road. Oh.
Yeah, I was sitting there at church and he's like, who are you waving to?
Shauna, you're going to have to go to something. You're going to have to see us at some point next year.
Yeah, something.
Carrie says those days aren't slow, James, since they're so fast.
That's right.
Brenda Jones is here.
Brenda.
Oh, look at this. Had wings in your sauce. It was awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And you know, if you don't have a smoker, fear not. It cooks the same way as in the oven.
We're in the air fryer.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
Say you got a cauliflower pizza or any kind of thing that you're going to put in the oven and bake.
Smoker.
If you have a smoker, you can set it the exact same, cook it in the smoker.
Yeah, I was telling James that the only thing I've cooked inside since we've gotten the smoker is eggs, which he brought up a good point. I could just put a pan on the smoker and make the eggs on the smoker too. So
you can literally take a cast iron skillet and put it in the smoker.
Yeah.
It's,
Totally. But I'm really glad you liked it.
All right. I don't know. I'm going to say Janya.
We met her.
I know, but I don't know exactly how to pronounce her name. I know exactly who it is. And I know, anyway.
He's sorry if he's butchering your
We're
name.
looking forward to first Keto-palooza. We may even bring our teenage daughter with us. I think you should. I think everyone, Noah had extreme amounts of fun. And I do know her. Tell Peter I said hi.
Yes. It is a ton of fun for sure.
Sharon Holloway's here.
Sharon. It's a ton of fun.
Dawn's talking to Hookah. She calls her. Dawn's calling Hookah Hyla. Joyce Butler, happy to get to be part of the live tonight. Can't wait to see everyone at KPL.
I know. I can't wait for KPL.
You know, one thing that's good about this new software. So, while there's a few things that I don't like, I know that it's 7:14 and some of these comments. I know how far I'm only 2 minutes behind. I think that's what we should always shoot for.
Right.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
No more than 3.
It's hard sometimes.
Lynette's joined doing the carnivore this month. Even though it's only been 3 days, I have been experiencing extreme mental clarity and have been working longer than usual hours with no problem.
That's awesome. It is awesome. I feel good, but this week has been a long week for me, for sure.
Amber says, yay, I made it. Hi, Amber. From Spokane, Washington.
Hi, Amber.
That sounds so far away.
I know it does. It really does.
I think
Milo said, "Yay for double waving."
Dawn says KPO was my first event. It was a perfect way to start connecting with friends.
Yes, ours too.
That's what we like.
That's where we met Dawn.
That's what everyone needs in this community. Everyone needs friends, and the friends. I feel like if we just turned the camera off and never turned it on again, I feel like we've made lasting friendships that will last forever.
Yeah, that it's still the biggest thing that amazes me and the biggest unexpected thing.
Yeah, we never expected the
most
friends.
Yes, the most unexpected thing ever was the friendships.
It was one of them things. We just put it out there. It's going to keep us on board, which it has.
Yeah.
But we never thought that we'd meet. We really didn't have friends. We honestly did not have friends. That's all of our years together has just pretty much been me and Emmy.
Yeah, just our family and work and
now we have friends.
Yeah. And I love it.
Chantel has been doing BBBE this week.
Yeah.
We had a meeting this morning at work, and they had donuts, and I caved in and ate a donut. It really didn't taste good, and I felt sick all day. Tomorrow, back BBBE.
Well, isn't it amazing that you can be cave in and then immediately just that was why? After the fact and be I'm back. That was nothing. Just brush it off. Don't even let it phase you.
I wouldn't let it phase me.
Mm-mm.
I think sometimes that might even you know what I mean? Maybe that's just out of your system now, and you can go on and
right. And yeah, if you follow our Instagram, I should say my Instagram. He don't really do it our Instagram, but Noah was practicing on his drum set, and I had a clip of that, and I wanted to post that on our Instagram because it's not just practicing the drums or practicing this or that or whatever you might have going on, but even just this journey, practice. You can't expect to just be perfect 100% of the time, all the time, especially if you're just starting out too. Practice. It's important in all areas.
I think that thing's getting bigger. I think it's getting bigger. When she turns, I'm going to have to duck.
Yeah. He's only doing this because I picked on him a week ago.
No, I'm only literally doing it because I did not see it until I sat down. I didn't see it.
I know. Yeah, it's driving me nuts. Dustin, how dare you? 13 minutes late.
Lynette said,
I hope your brother is doing better, Dustin.
I saw that last year at KPL there was a wedding. I wonder what will happen this year.
There was.
Perhaps a live birth on stage.
Kidney transplant.
What else could it be?
What could it be?
I don't know.
It could be something big.
Yeah, Shauna says it's going to tap me out for KPL for a while, sadly.
I get it.
Sharon says, Dustin better than 65 minutes. Oh, Lady Fritzator wants to see smoked eggs. How's the smoke ring?
I don't know.
There's no way that if you was to hard boil them on the smoker.
Yeah.
There's no way that smoke would penetrate.
It might.
Surely not.
I want to try it now. I totally want to.
Dawn says, Hanya is how it sounds. So it must be Spanish.
I don't know.
Hanya with a J.
We had this.
The H.
Maybe. Possibly.
Lisa, greetings from hot and sultry Winnipeg.
Hi, Lisa.
Oh, she says it's pronounced Hanya. Well, there we go.
There you go. Hanya. That's beautiful, though. It is.
Dustin says Chandra and I were having Rockstar Pizza with Maitreya.
That's so awesome. I want to go there. You always talk about that place, and I want to go there. We need to drive out to Indy and go to Rockstar and tell Maitreya hi.
Shauna says, it's just my friends are so far away.
Yeah.
I know. We need to come see you.
Right.
Spirit Junkie says community. Yes, that's what it is.
100%.
Joyce
100.
loves her keto family. And
Yes.
speaking of keto family,
John Gubahan.
Michelle's going to be at KPL.
Yay! It's the best. I mean, I think.
Michelle wants to be our friends.
I want to be your friend, Michelle.
Where does Michelle live?
I think Michelle lives pretty close, doesn't she? Maybe not.
Tom says, so far, no signs of
Joe,
Rachel, Miriam, and Chris. I need my
Oh,
hugs.
yes, you definitely need hugs.
You need to find the Keto Chow booth.
Yeah, and Lynette hugs. Is Lynette there with them too? Maybe.
No,
Definitely need the hugs.
Lynette on her page. I think she's in California.
Oh. That's all right.
Hey, speaking of friends.
Yes, Jen.
And Jen is doing I'm kind of excited because I think she's doing a daily vlog for August.
Uh-huh.
If you don't know, Jen Delaney has a YouTube channel. So,
Yep.
Yes.
We love her.
We do.
So much.
We do love her.
So much.
Yes, that's what I was just talking about. James, did you see I'm doing an August vlog?
He loves vlogs.
And while I still have to watch the one the second one.
That came out.
Yes. Don't
We've
worry.
been behind. We will get caught
I
up.
will binge watch Jen Delaney.
Yes. Yes.
Marlene says you two could set up a meet somewhere close to your home. I could probably manage to get that.
Oh, that's not
I'm
very
only an
far.
hour or so away from you. Wish I could do Keto Palooza this year.
That's not very far.
Marlene, you can do Keto Palooza this year. There's still tickets.
It's going to be a blast. I just know it. There's going to be so many people there that I feel like it's just not going to be a long enough weekend.
And Marlene, you can friend us if you're on Facebook. You can in our Facebook group. You can friend us and send a message, and maybe we'll just do a personal meet.
Yeah, dinner or something. That'd be awesome.
Dustin says, I can't fathom it's already Thursday. He says, it's been a week. He's had some family things. They had to cancel their Tuesday.
Yeah. I hope everything's all right. I do.
Shauna says, James, be nice. That must have been me.
Talking about my zit.
Yes. And we're 5 minutes behind now, and I'm so sorry.
Oh, Michelle said not so close, I'm afraid. Ah.
Tom says, Saturday is going to be the vendor day.
Ooh.
That's weird that maybe they haven't. Well, I guess they have started. It's weird that they would start on Thursday and vendor day wouldn't be until Saturday.
That's all right, though.
And Joe and Rachel
I would like vendor day.
Might have had to do something. They'll be there. You'll see them. You'll see them. You'll see a bald head bouncing through somewhere, and it won't be me.
It'll be Joe.
My head looks a little bit better. My haircut.
Your haircut?
Yeah, a little bit better than Joe's, but.
Yeah, because you guys have way different haircuts.
I think Joe's taller than me.
I think so. A little bit. I believe so.
But you know what? Truly,
when
you meet these people, especially them four that you named, Chris and Miriam and Joe and Rachel, they are better than you would ever expect.
Yeah. If you haven't already met them.
Yeah. If you haven't met them, they are absolutely wonderful. They are they are real. And sometimes it's hard to believe that somebody's real. They might even be more real in person than what you see.
Whatever you imagine, it's just you're imagining a person like this, and they're just like incredible people. They're up here. They're just incredible.
Yeah, a lot of people that you meet, and like her brother has a horror movie convention and things like that, and we've met people. It's really rough to meet the people that you like in the movies because they ruin it for you.
Yeah. Not always.
Okay. Most of them are going to ruin it for you.
Yeah.
So, I went in with that mentality to like when we met everybody at KPL.
Yeah.
Everybody's wonderful, and it's nothing like that at all. At least, I can speak for them. I don't know everybody.
The ones that we have met have been, awesome. So. Absolutely awesome, including you, Shauna.
John says, keeping it carnivore and got out and jogged 3 miles in the
Heck
Florida
yeah.
heat today. I would definitely do that in the Florida heat.
Would you?
I would.
You would jog with me?
I would. If you move there, I'll jog. I would. Oh, and thank
That's
you.
awesome,
Thank you
Jonna.
very much, Hookah. And don't forget, since Hookah posted Jen,
Yes, Hyla has a channel too.
yes, Crafty and Carnivores has a channel.
Her name really is Hyla, not Hookah.
Yeah, but it's Hookah.
I want to go jogging.
Tony Johnson says, hi, Emily and James.
Hi,
Tony from
Tony.
the Low Carb Cruise here.
Yay!
You give the best hugs, Emily. I
Aw.
felt so special. Too bad I didn't get to spend more time with
I
you two.
felt like even though it was a 7-day cruise, I was telling James, I think he thought the same thing. It still felt like there just wasn't enough time. Like we didn't get to spend as much time.
There's never enough time.
Yeah.
There's never enough time when you're surrounded with friends.
Yeah.
It just, you know what I mean? Like we'd been on 2 cruises in the past prior, and they were both 5-day cruises. So it was like, oh, are we going to be sick of this cruise on an 8-day, 7-night cruise?
No.
It went like that.
Yeah.
And it was over, and it was really, really hard because I enjoyed it so much. But there's never enough time. Never.
One of the dogs just came in. She's hitting the wall with her tail.
Blank is here.
Blank.
Sylvia's here. I gave in a year ago and went out for Chinese food. It used to be my favorite restaurant. Food didn't taste that good and felt like crap all the next day.
Right?
Have had or wanted it since.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so crazy how...
I'm going to guess it's haven't had or wanted it.
Right. It's crazy, though, how you just... People at my work bring donuts in all the time, and it doesn't faze me at all, but I love smelling them.
Just want to smell them. You can taste, like 80% of your taste comes from smell.
Yeah.
So you can actually just smell something. And
Yeah.
I wonder if your insulin rises.
I don't know, because I kid you not, like if they bring donuts into work, I will open the box and just smell it.
Tony says, first time I was able to catch your live. I live in Arizona, and it's hard to tune in at the right time. Not working today.
It can be hard, but we're glad you're here.
And Dustin says he was released
Oh,
today.
that's awesome. Awesome.
Am I still behind?
Oh,
Not
Dustin, that's wonderful. It's his new life's goal for his restart, and that's awesome. And I'm so happy that he has you, because I know you have the biggest heart, and Dustin gives the best hugs ever. In case you ever meet him, just be aware. Be aware.
Roxanne says, been here for a bit, but been on the treadmill.
You're rocking it. Definitely rocking it.
Jackie's here.
Oh,
Ish.
Jackie.
Day 5 with a kidney stone.
I'm sorry, Jackie.
Jackie, are you going to bring your kidney stone to KPL?
I hope not. I hope you're getting to feeling better. That really stinks.
It does.
It does.
Deb Riley says, meeting you two was awesome for me. Well, thank you.
Deb, we love you.
We definitely do.
Deb Riley's awesome. And there's so many people that we have met. And I kid you not, it just feels like family. Like, especially if you get to go to KPL, like it definitely does give a family reunion vibe. For sure. For sure.
Jamila
Jamila
is here at a county fair cheering our friends' kids. They're showing lambs. Just wanted to pop in.
Hi.
Thank
Good
you.
luck
Yes.
on the showing of the lambs.
Tony says, I'm working out more now, trying to get in
That's
something at least
awesome.
5 days a week. My doctor says to lift heavy, 60-pound kettlebell.
That's awesome.
I think Tony might be able to kick my butt.
Maybe she can. I'm not doing as much as I wanted to do. I was hoping I could get more structure and getting that back in. But like he said, my work schedule's been kind of stupid. And
Hanya says all the YouTubers that I've met are definitely the nicest people, especially the Ohioans.
yay, go Bucks.
Go Bucks. Shauna says, at my last craft retreat, friend had a dozen donuts. Let me take a small bite of hers. Even let me choose. I am not missing anything.
Right? Totally. I totally get it.
Ooh, Joanna took us for a walk, so we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Sharon says, cannot walk down the sugar aisle of the grocery. Nasty smelling now.
I think that's a different smell from donuts for sure.
I don't think.
I don't.
You know what's really weird though? When I smell bread, just bread.
It smells very sweet.
It smells like a donut.
Yeah.
Just the bread, just the sugar in the bread.
Yeah, definitely. So speaking of bread, I was talking to Cindy before we went live, and she had asked, and I'm curious what other people's thoughts are if you're doing carnivore or if you are eating a carnivore or have a carnivore lifestyle. Do you consider the egg bread recipes, would those be considered carnivore?
Yes.
Could you make your egg bread while doing carnivore?
Well,
That's
yeah,
the question.
I think you can. Why couldn't you? If you just take out the sweetener.
Just take out the sweetener,
Mm-hmm.
and then it should be fine, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It just won't brown.
Yeah.
Because the allulose
is what gives it the browning.
I can't stop looking at it. I cannot stop. Look. I feel like if I just touch it, it'll just poof.
Dustin, you're so awful.
Dustin sent us a $2
hug
super chat. Thank you very much, Dustin.
Dustin, we miss you. Absolutely miss you.
Well,
what?
Well, first off, Marlene says that
Marlene,
she gains weight if
she smells
donuts. Yes. Okay. I'm just trying to catch up.
Okay.
Shauna says it's the yeast that smells good. It probably is.
I'm sure it is.
I didn't really realize that yeast smelled sweet like that, but
yeah. I like the smell of donuts when they bring them into work.
Connie says, hi friends from stormy South Carolina. Is it too late to sign up for KPL? I would love to meet everyone. It is not too late to sign up for KPL. The only thing is that they keep releasing more rooms. More rooms.
Box of rooms.
So, yes, get your room.
If you want to stay at the Gold.
If you want to stay at the Gold House, which I would recommend staying at the Gold House because
we liked it.
Yes. We went last year. We stayed at the Gold House. The Gold House is extremely nice.
Yeah.
And it's all connected. So it's just one of the places that you get to the Gold House and when
everything's there.
Yeah, everything's there and your parking is included.
Right.
Right.
And we have a discount code.
We do. It'll get you $20 off your ticket.
Mm-hmm. And we'll be there and we want to meet you.
We do. We want to meet everybody. The reason I say I don't want to watch the speakers, the dog's making noise.
I know.
The reason I say I don't want to watch the speakers, so I'm like a kid kind of in school.
Where you want to talk to your friends.
Yes, I want to talk to my friends. So I just don't mess with it because I'd rather not go into the speaker room and listen to the speakers because I'll know that I'll be talking to people and I would be the disrupting guy in the back of the room that's talking to people.
He would get detention.
Yes, I'd have to come up and read my note
in front of the class.
In front of the class. So I would just assume hang out in the vendor area and talk to other people on the outskirts.
Yeah, totally.
Because so I'm not going to go in and sit during
and be rude.
Yeah, and be rude. I would just rather just hang outside and play
and not be rude.
And not be rude. And I know everyone has good things to say and things like that, but let's be honest. if you've been watching people on YouTube, like you can find everything they're going to say
Yeah.
on YouTube. And you can
Oops,
listen to
sorry.
that while you mow the grass.
Like James does.
Cindy DeManch is here.
Cindy. We got some yeses on the egg bread.
Yes.
Definitely.
Joyce said Joe ate it for BBBE.
I thought I remembered that.
Absolutely, he did. Lynette makes carnivore bread. It does not contain any sweeteners. It does contain eggs, beef, bone broth, beef, gelatin, butter.
I think the recipe I use does not use bone broth or beef in it. I think it just has eggs, the gelatin, the butter, and then I just wouldn't use the sweetener, right?
Yes.
Oh, Paulette, copied from PubMed.
I know. That's some Thomas DeLauer stuff right there.
Yeah, odor stimuli play a major role in perception of food flavor. Food-related odors have also been shown to increase rated appetite and induce salivation and release of gastric acid and insulin. So it could spike your insulin, possibly. It's interesting, isn't it?
Joanna said, hallelujah.
Thank you for that.
We got some needed rain in South Carolina.
Hallelujah.
Dustin says, sometimes I'll walk down the bread aisle at the grocery. There's always cinnamon bread that just smells amazing and worth a stroll down the aisles.
I'll take the smells. I don't want to feel like crap, but I'll take the smells.
And Shauna posted
Shauna,
our
thank
code.
you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Joyce says there's no more rooms at the Gold House. So I've heard that like twice now.
Yeah.
But every time I've heard that there was no more rooms, the next thing you know, there was another room. So
yeah.
Tony says believes the Gold House is filled.
Yeah, Michelle just said the same thing as well.
Yeah. Well, and there's other stuff like it's right downtown. So there is stuff that still within walking distance.
Yeah.
It's just the Gold House is very nice. What?
Sharon said, I still have a room reserved, but will not be using it. It's a single king, might be able to transfer if somebody wants it. Sharon, thank you for sharing that.
Well, there you go.
Yes.
Sharon came through again.
Yep. Sharon. Awesome.
Is Sharon's
awesome.
Sharon's still going though, right?
Yeah, I think she's rooming with somebody.
Okay.
I think Shauna, maybe. I could be wrong.
Who would have trouble sitting listening to speakers? You would be with me outside the door.
Yeah, he can't sit still. If we have a show that we are watching, and even if it's like a half-hour episode, that's not even really a half-hour episode, it takes us like 4 days.
You know what? I'm really to the point in my life where I just have a hard time watching TV.
Like even so much so that like I love documentaries.
Rooming with Sarah and Shauna.
Oh, with Sarah and Shauna. Okay. But I really like documentaries, and it will take me, even me watching it, 4 days because he's interrupting and I'm pausing and then going back to it another day because I can't get through just one documentary.
Well, it's summertime.
I know, but I still like watching documentaries sometimes.
Shauna says, yes, she is. Sharon is my ride.
Yeah. I love Sharon.
Jackie says hydrocodone, a heating pad, satin PJs, and us. I think I'm settled for the evening.
I love you, Jackie.
Is Joe and Rachel not on again tonight? Are they not on tonight? Because last time they finished early. That they did theirs last week. They did theirs early before us.
Oh, okay. Oh, Jackie. Joanna said, not food related, but I love the smell in Lowe's, Home Depot. It's the lumber smell I love. Anyone else, or am I the only weird one? I love the smell of fresh cut grass.
My mom used to love the smell of skunk.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a smell that you like that's different?
Pizza. I like the smell of pizza.
It's not weird, though. I love the smell of grass. So I'm sure that's kind of weird, too, right?
Shauna loves the school supply area.
Especially crayons. I
Shauna's,
love this so much.
Shauna's walking around an area with kids
Yeah.
sniffing.
Sniffing crayons.
Joyce says, I have a room at a different hotel, but someone gave us a room at the Gold House. So if you know
That's
someone that needs a
awesome.
room, let me know.
That's awesome too. Thank you, Joyce.
Jackie says, I drive Jim nuts. Can't just sit and watch a movie. I'm playing a game on my phone or death scrolling.
All right, Jim. We'll have to watch a movie.
Paulette loves documentaries.
Me too. That's my most favorite thing to watch.
Shauna says 2KK will be on in 20 minutes.
So
they must
they are going on time.
They're going early. If they're going in 20 minutes, they're going
That's
early.
8 o'clock. It was 8:30.
It's usually 8:30. Yeah.
You're right. That's all right.
Dustin says, whose room at KPL is going to be the late night hangout room?
Your room.
I guess in Dustin's room.
Yep.
Jess is here.
Jess, hi. I'm terrible too. I'm late all the time. Like
Carrie
I've been
says,
late every day to work today.
Carrie says that we laughed at his silly jokes.
I love your silly jokes.
We always laugh at your silly jokes.
Yes.
Lady Fritzader loves the smell of sawdust.
Yeah.
John says he don't think that Rachel and Joe are going live at all.
No?
I have no idea.
I guess we're gonna find out.
Jackie says that Jim and her are up till at least midnight.
I have my phone tells me it's time for bed at 10:30.
Roxanne's going to do weights, so yeah.
Yay! Good luck. That's awesome.
Hey, we're caught up.
We are?
Goodness, yes. John says, okay, so 2KK is going live at 8 o'clock.
Oh,
Well, that
thank
makes
you,
sense.
John.
You know, all right, so if they're going at 8, we might need to get off just a couple minutes sooner,
Mm-hmm.
just because.
You want to go jogging with me?
No, absolutely not. We're not in Florida. What incentive do you have to move to Florida if I go jog now? You can't have the...
Can't have both?
You can't have the... What? I'll probably butcher it, but you can't... Why buy the cow if you can get the milk for free?
That doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even apply.
It does to me. So we have been, for the past few days, we have been doing a little Bible study with Noah.
Yeah.
And we only read like just a couple chapters a night. Well, it just depends. We only go into it with 2 chapters in mind.
Yeah.
But like one night we went 4 and one night we went 3.
Yeah.
And it might be the favorite part of my day to sit down with Emily and Noah and we all read and
Take turns.
Yeah, and then talk about it for a few minutes. And
right.
it really only takes like 15 minutes. But it's just kind of cool that we're setting aside just that small amount of time before bed.
Yeah.
To talk and be together. And like I said, it might just be my favorite 15, 20 minutes of the day.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun. And then it turns into conversations about what if there were miniature elephants that ran around?
Michelle says my room can be the early hangout.
The early hangout.
And Dawn says there's only 14 likes and 102 watching.
What the heck?
Yes. That's all right. You know what?
That's all right.
Maybe I'll hit like. There, I hit like. Joyce says Florida is amazing.
Yeah.
I know it is.
I know.
That was the wrong one. I went to click something else. Kathy's here.
Kathy.
I love it about the Bible study.
We're really liking it.
Angie says pet elephant.
Yes. Like a miniature pet elephant. How cool would that be?
Wouldn't that be awesome if there was literally miniature elephant?
Just running around like
the size of like
a cat.
Yes.
It would be adorable.
And then,
absolutely adorable.
Dustin says, what if our current elephants are miniatures?
Maybe.
What if there's bigger elephants?
Mind blown. They might be.
Joanna says, I like the videos before I watch. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Joanna.
Jackie says the likes depends on when you came in. It says 30 on my end.
Oh.
Well, there you go. Mine says...
Oh, we still appreciate it.
Mine says 65 now that everyone did.
Angie said, don't give any breeders any ideas.
Angie, I'm sorry, but if I find a miniature elephant, I'm getting it. If there's a baby elephant, yep, it's happening.
Yeah.
One that only gets to be like 100 pounds.
Yeah.
I will get it and snuggle with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shauna says, well, they have hairless cats.
They do. They do.
Jeannie's here.
Jeannie, good
and
evening.
Dee is here. Hi.
Dee.
Joanna says, as a toddler, I bought my daughter an electric elephant that
No
moved
way.
and trumpeted.
No way.
It terrified her.
Gosh.
And she chose it.
Oh, of course it scared her.
Lynette says, I just want to know who's cleaning up after all those elephants.
I know, right? Speaking of being scared of the elephant.
Yeah, she said me too.
I know.
How could you resist?
I know. So everything, the baby's room, the grandbaby's room, is all dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
And Cordell's like, I was talking to him about something, and we were at the store because James always wants to look at toys. He always has and probably always will want to look at toys. But we were looking at toys, and I'm like, I really hope the baby likes Ninja Turtles. And James is like, I really hope the baby likes Star Trek. And I was telling Cordell this, and he's like, I really hope he just likes dinosaurs, and because everything's dinosaurs.
Every child likes dinosaurs.
I sure hope so. He's like, what if he's afraid of them?
Yes. Andy says, just subscribe.
Andy.
Love that you mentioned Bible study. Absolutely.
Yes.
Like there, God, family, Steelers. Yes. You might not like the Steeler part, but you gotta like the God part. It's one of them things. For some reason, I picked the most hated football team.
Yeah.
Except the Cowboys. You got that. Sorry, Lynette. And Carrie. All right. Carrie says, if you have a miniature elephant,
put it inside, you can address the elephant in the room.
You definitely can. Michelle says, elephants are my favorite animal.
They're so
I could go to the zoo and I can just sit and watch the elephants.
Yeah.
I remember I went to the zoo in Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
And they had like their elephant like display, but they had one that was like out on a little island and like in the middle of everything, you know what I mean? And it was just like there for everybody to see.
Mm-hmm.
And it had like all kinds of wood, like just tree, big tree limbs.
Yeah.
And it was like stripping all the, you know
Bark.
what I mean? Yeah, like you would peel a piece of beef jerky.
Really?
It was just stripping all these strips, and it was so entertaining. Just
felt like you're gonna hit me in the face.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to pop that zit. Yeah, I could just sit there. I literally could just sit there and watch the elephant all day because it's just so neat to watch how they use their. Imagine if I could grab something with my nose. I would have another hand. Joanna said her daughter had a collection of toy plastic dinosaurs and horses.
Oh, I loved horses when I was a kid.
Shauna says, well, it was a zoo, of course. It was there for everyone to see. But it wasn't in the normal elephant area. Like, it was like, they were like, okay, we're bringing this elephant out for everybody to watch.
Right. It's still funny.
Jennifer says, as a lifelong Chiefs fan, the Raiders are my most despised team. I get it. Lynette says, no worries as far as football is concerned for me. I'm not a sports enthusiast. Is there even football in Texas?
I'm the same way.
I do love football.
I do enjoy going to a football game as far as like when our older boys played football, and I loved going to their games. And I even like going to other football games, but as far as football on TV, I grew up in a household, very big football fans. My dad, my brothers, Derek's a huge, huge football fan. And yeah, I'll take my documentaries.
Connie says, and be prepared to listen to Baby Shark.
Oh, I can't wait. Now it's going to be stuck in my head for the rest of the night.
All right. So here's a good question. Brian says, serious question, James. How many times did you cut off inches on your belts before you broke down and bought new ones? Never. Because, so I have the belt that I had. Now I have bought a new one since I went out and bought dress clothes several months ago.
He did buy dress
belts. I did buy a dress belt. But before that, I had a buffalo hide
Belt.
Yes.
That was a Father's Day gift.
That was a Father's Day gift like several years ago, and it was expensive, and it was buffalo, but it was like one really thick piece.
Right.
So I could literally, as long as I made it look good on the end, it just got smaller. Like it wasn't any of the pressed cheap belts or anything like that. It was literally a thick, basically just a strip of leather.
Yeah.
And you can't tell that it's been cut or altered in any way.
Right. But before the cruise, so I would say in May, he did buy some dress belts.
A dress belt.
Sorry, one belt. He did buy a belt.
That was, yes.
For his dress clothes that he bought.
Because I needed a belt that was brown.
So,
So yes, if you buy quality, a good quality belt, and
one that you can cut down.
Yes, you can just cut it down over and over and over. Whereas if you go to Walmart and you buy a belt, it might be cheap, but it's going to be sewn around it. So as soon as you cut it, it's going to start separating.
Yeah,
it's not just one thick piece of leather.
Yeah. He said, really, I have cut about 6 inches off 3 belts.
Oh, I believe it.
Oh, yeah.
I seem like, especially in the beginning, I felt like I was cutting an inch off my belt like every 2 weeks and then drilling a new hole.
I was going to say he has had to put new holes in the belt as well.
Yeah. I mean, every hole that was originally on that belt is no longer, the original holes are all gone.
Right.
And it's all new.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling though when you got to do that.
Yes. Yeah.
Brian says, I take the buckles off and cut the end off.
Yeah.
Franny says, the Bible is like a letter from our Creator. We wouldn't go to the mailbox, get a letter from a friend, then not read it.
That's
Absolutely.
Right.
And Hookah says, now I have Baby Shark song.
I know,
playing
right?
in my head.
And Dawn just said, I love anything that makes my granddaughters happy.
John,
and I can totally, I just know I'll feel the same way.
John asked Dawn how she became a Seahawks fan.
That's Noah's favorite team. Our family's all different.
Every one of them.
Yeah. Steelers. Austin is a Vikings fan, a Minnesota fan. Cordell is a Green Bay fan, and Noah is a Seattle fan. I don't know how it happened. Derek is a Bengals fan.
But he used to be a Buffalo fan.
He used to be a Buffalo fan. My other brother and my dad, they're both Cincinnati Bengals fans.
Lynn says, this is what the fox says. All right, you guys. Okay, well, first, Don says, long story, Mike is a Dallas fan since he was 10, so I couldn't like the Eagles, Washington, or the Giants. And apparently you couldn't like Dallas either. All right, we love you guys.
We do love you.
And yeah, we get ready for 2KK.
Yeah.
John is a Giants fan, and also any team that beats the Cowboys. All right. You guys have a great night, and we will see you. Hang on, Evelyn says.
One more.
We just can't leave.
This is awesome.
Comments.
This is great non-scale victories.
So happy. I went from extra large dress to medium, and tops from large to size small.
I'm so happy for you.
It's like I keep seeing comments, and like that one there, I have to put
That's great. It's such a great non-scale victory. For sure.
All right, you guys.
We love you guys. We adore you guys. And we are forever grateful for every one of you.
All right.
For reals.
All right, just so you guys know real quick while you're here. I know everyone's here and everyone's saying goodbye. I'm seeing 104 watching.
So you want something to say? You have something to say?
I do.
Okay, hurry up.
If you guys, we mentioned the Bible and we do Bible studies. If you guys need prayer in any way, shape, or form, we would love to do that for you.
Yes.
Send us a message or comment down below, and we would be
100%.
honored. We would be honored to pray for you.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you guys, and have a great day.